Here we are for another video, another untested video. Woohoo! This is the numark professional CD mixing console. Now I paid £12 plus the tenner postage for this, which is quite cheap. These cost around 80 quid sort of in mint condition, and they go for around 50 and 60 quid. Yeah, sometimes you've got to take chances if you want to save your money. So this is completely untested. I haven't tested it. Neither is the owner. According to her, she hasn't tested it, or he, or whatever. I've only got this one as a power supply and another one which is just under the voltage it needs, which is 11 something voltage, but this is like a 12 volt. So hopefully this will work. If not, then I'll have to get that other one, but it's slightly under power, which shouldn't be an issue really. It's better than plugging something in that's overpowered, because that way it'll break it. No, I don't think it's going to go in. What this is good for, and this is the reason why I bought it, is because if you're doing like a wedding function and someone hands you a CD and say, right, I want this to be played down the aisle, and you're already playing something on the computer and you pop a CD in, what's going to happen? It's going to try and play that song, so it's going to overlap it. So really, yeah, you might get away with having it on a different unit, but if you've only got one device that plays your music, then that can be an issue, and this is why it's always good. This isn't going to fit either. Alright, that's a funny one. Well, hey, so I'm going to have to go and find the other bits. Funny enough, I did have another unit, and I was going to bring it down another power, which was for a which I used it for the other video that I did. Yeah, it looks like it might just wow, so it actually doesn't fit these at all. That's weird. It must need that one that I've got upstairs. Yep, I'll have to be right. I'll have to come back and go and grab it. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, I'm back. I grabbed a few more. I've got one in the kitchen, which is my mum's for the charging the sort of scales, but hopefully typical innit, because I need this as well for something else. It's like, oh no. Right. Actually, this might be a life hack. If you grab the bed fittings on there, you might be able to turn them round. So because it goes from 9 then to 12. Now I'm actually bending the pins. Hold on a minute. There we go. Go. It's 12 volts. Woo! So the one in the kitchen will work as well, but it's not mine. I can't borrow it. I can borrow it, but I can't keep it. So let's make sure this is off. It's off now. Just making sure, because I hate it when you plug something in and it lights up straight away. Like the excitement is not there. Will this work? Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Hooray! This thing lights up. Wow. It's actually got a CD in it. So let's eject that. Wow. Yeah. One says error. Yeah, I've got a problem with that one. It won't eject, but we've got some music there. I'm not sure if that's copyrighted, but I know that I've got some music that's not copyrighted because it's my own material. So yeah, it should be around here somewhere. I always carry my music with me as well, just in case. Oh, my second album. This is not being played anywhere. Yep, so here is my second album. I couldn't afford to get a proper. Wait, it closes itself. That's quite handy. Error. There you go. So if it plays, then we should be okay. I don't mind losing one of my CDs. Did this sort of, it was last year. Brian, the guy who made the CD, I'm not really keen on what he did. The way I like it, this is my original song. Chris did this, and I love this song.
Rockstar LSD makes me wanna dance. Rockstar LSD.
I used to drink loads of Rockstar with me, man.
It engulfs me in a trance.
I came up with the bass line as well.
Cause it's got the kick. And that cat cause it's got.
But it works, yeah. That's probably my favourite one. This is where far I am at the minute. I've took it off. But that bit that's... Oh yeah, there it is. I've just seen it. It's there. Cool. You can plug that back in now because it's there. I thought it was trapped like underneath this plank here, and I was thinking, oh no, do I have to undo it all again? But I've just seen it, so... And that'll activate the desk 2 whatever. I'm just going to plug that back into it, and then we should be back to where we should have started. Hey. But you learn, it's all about a learning curve, you know. Different things are differently. This was like built differently. That's back in now. So these, I've noticed something as well. When I was taking this apart, you could lean that against something. This one is wobbly and this one isn't as wobbly, so we need to sort that out. Right, let's just get closer. I think it's the drive belt that spins around. I wanted just the light really, but I thought, oh, might as well film it. Because when you try and eject, it lifts up, and this bit should lift as well, I think, and then come out. But for some reason, it doesn't want to do it. It's as if it's like it's either seized or it doesn't want to work. But I did test the unit, the cable, and it works fine. So the inputs are working fine. So it's just a case of these CD players ejecting. So here is the final update on the unit. A few days later, taped that up, and I've swapped the buttons round. All the slider buttons really nicely working now. It's all there, all the slide knobs are there now. It's just missing the play button. A few scratches here and there. I've swapped the power supply. Just now running that one there, which is a lot nicer. It'll flash, flicker when it comes on, but then it works after that. The drive won't always open, but if a CD's left in it, it should open. But it's a bit temperamental, because sometimes it works all the time, sometimes it doesn't. But to get the drive open, you simply put your fingers there, you lift it, and boom, that's how you open it. And it'll open up like that. The input's on the back. So you've got your balance, master. That'll go straight into your speakers or amplifier. You have got mic input, and here you've got your other inputs with your record, sort of earth wire, and your switches from phono to line, and that is the switch and power on. So I decided to sell this unit for about sort of 35 quid plus a tenner postage, because it 95% working. It's just this drive that's a bit not working. If I try and open it, it opens a little bit, but then it won't open properly. I think that if you just get some oil on it, oil on the tracks, it might be just a little bit worn. You can just pull it a little bit, like slide it backwards and forwards, and maybe it might open. I didn't clean it, so, and yeah, just give it a touch of paint, and I think it'll work. Now I plugged this unit into my RCF speakers, so these are my RCF 15 odd into the mics, into the socket in there, and it works really well, but it does sound a bit like but it's when the music's playing you can't hear it. I think it's meant to sound like that. CDs have always got that sort of sound to it, but like I say, if it doesn't open, just do that like that and it'll open up. I don't know why it does that, but that's just the way it is. But anyways, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye bye.